Yeah, he just beat up Gunnar Nelson.
Yeah, beat him up bad too.
It was dominant victory. Yeah, he lost to the Ritter, but who did the Ritter just beat?
Shit.
Bo Nickal.
Hey. Not only did it beat Bo Nickal, he made Bo Nickal look like a hoe. You ever seen somebody give up in a fight? Please, no.
Clearly, you're ready.
Oh, my bad.
Let me. So we're back with another episode of The Will versus the Way. Is this episode 74?
74.
Episode 74 with the casualty Will himself.
Bro, but I thought my name was Terrence, bro. Don't do
that. You the casual, brother. All right, what is this? Episode 74?
74, bro.
Of The Will versus the Way. It's your boy Noah and T Will, the casual, back with another episode of your number one uncensored MMA podcast. And I think the first thing that we got to talk about is we got to talk about the Cinco de Mayo boxing weekend. Happened in Times Square. Turkey El Sheikh set it up, and it was 3 to 4 headliner type names and matchups. And it completely underperformed. But but before we even get into the performances, like, what do you think about the scenery of the place? Like, because it took place in Times Square, and nobody's ever done it before. It looked like it was outside. What you feel about that?
I feel like Turkish El Sheikh, he's just wasting all. He got a lot of money. Motherfucker just wasting it, just throwing shit out. Just have it, take it all. You can have it. It's not mine anymore. Don't give a damn about what he do with his money.
You don't think he made money off of that?
How you make money with no seats?
No, that's true.
You ever stand for longer than you were supposed to? Knees start hurting. God damn. Shit, you start doing this.
Yeah, you can't get there for the prelims for that. Not for that card.
And then the shit was mid. Everybody going 12. Nobody get knocked out.
Bro.
Nobody trying to watch that, bro.
Yeah, so the headliner, Ryan Garcia versus Rolly Romero. I guess we could talk about that one first. You know, I think a lot of people were disappointed in Ryan's performance, but honestly, I think it does come down to matchups. I think it wasn't the Austrian, it wasn't him coming off the drugs and things like that. Yeah, okay, maybe he did take drugs, maybe he
took drugs.
What
the fuck?
Right? But I think that, man, like it just looked like he couldn't do it. After he got hurt by Rolly, he was just intimidated. That's what it seemed like.
Can I say something? That's a crazy. Let me first of all apologize, because I was here a week before the fight saying Rolly was gonna go to a different realm. I think
you sleep on Rolly.
I think all of the world was sleep on Rolly. If people betted on Rolly, you just got rich, because bro, nobody expected that to happen. First of all, bro looked big as hell.
He is big.
No, he's not big, but he looked big that night. Bro looked big as hell. I'm like, this ain't the same, bro. Bro, this ain't the same. But first of all, he ugly as hell. The style, ugly as shit. I don't know where you're supposed to learn how to box like that, ugly. But it don't matter if it's ugly. They get the job done.
He started off training MMA, I believe.
That's why. Yeah, that shit's terrible. Yeah, that shit's horrible. Rolling, I'm sorry. That shit's ugly as hell. But it get the job done.
Hey, that's all it takes.
Bro.
That's all you need.
Who was it back in the day? You know how old basketball players, they used to shoot like this?
Rashard Lewis used to shoot like that.
He used to pull up from 3. Kareem run the lane, go like ugly as hell. Get the job done, bro.
Nah, that skyhook was beautiful.
That shit was ugly as dog shit.
Rolly did hit him with a beautiful double left hook, though. He doubled up on the left hook, dropped Ryan Garcia, who's famous for his left hook, with a left hook. And that's the thing, man. I thought that Ryan would be tentative of that right hand by Rolly, because it comes in hot. And obviously, Rolly has knocked a lot of people out. He hits hard. Everyone knows that. But I thought that because of that, he was going to be tentative of that. And because Rolly was probably preparing for that Ryan roll or that nasty Philly shot that he uses, that he would clip him with a left hook. And, man, he did that. But then afterwards, like, I was like, okay, the fight's getting hot now. Like, they're about to start fighting now. And then nothing happened.
Yeah.
And then we get to then the Devin Haney fight, the same shit.
Oh no,
nothing happens.
We gonna talk about that Devin Haney. But once Rolly dropped him, it was over. Got you, because he knew he wasn't gonna drop. Rolly said, "Look, I'm gonna ease my way up out of here. You don't got to throw a lot of punches that went around." I watched Canelo throw 2 punches in a round, and the judges said 10-9 Canelo.
That actually did happen.
What? But my dad mad, pissed off. Why am I watching this shit? And this is supposed to be Cinco de Mayo.
That's a fight that we're going to talk about real soon because, just because honestly, I was actually a fan of that fight. I was hating on it at first, but I became a fan of it while watching it. But back to Ryan Garcia, a lot of people are saying that it's clear that he's coming off the Austrian and that he moved up a weight class, but he looks smaller. I don't think any of that shit is true. Maybe like his mindset obviously is different. He is not acting manic like he was beforehand. He's, I guess, sober off of weed and drinking.
Yeah.
Cocaine, whatever he was doing.
Weed and drinking is.
And I felt like it was like a more calm and collected, like, wanting to be safe almost, Ryan Garcia, rather than I'm there to kill or die type shit like he was with Haney. And he kind of fought like that, especially after he got hurt. But if you think about it, did you ever watch their spar match from like 8 years ago? Bro, it looked the same. Because Rolly like went into the TMT gym or whatever. Ryan was looking for sparring partners. He went in there, sparred him. Literally the same thing. Ryan just danced around the whole time. Just danced around, not throwing much output because he didn't want to throw because he would have got clipped or could have gotten clipped.
That's why Floyd said Rolly gonna drop Ryan.
Oh, Floyd said that.
There's a video of him saying, "I bet 500,000 that night I'll put it in Ryan's hand if he beat Rolly ass."
Damn.
Called it.
So he saw something.
He probably done seen him fight 100 times.
But that's why I'm saying, like, I think his styles make matchups, bro. Yeah. Ryan Garcia had the style to beat Devin Haney the way he did. And he was just at that in the right place at the right time with the right mindset.
In the right needle. You want to know how Ryan was doing steroids? I bet you next fight you're going to see a little titty grow. You're going to see a little breast start forming. Like Izzy. Shit just going to start rounding off. Watch.
I mean, dude, guilty or not, either way. Watch. Either way, I see that matchup with Devin. You think they're going to run it back?
Hell no.
Because it was in the clause, like, if they both won, that they would run that rematch back. But now Devin Haney won a horrible, boring fight.
He's not fighting Rolly.
And Ryan Garcia lost.
He ain't fighting Rolly yet.
He'll fight Rolly. I think he'll beat Rolly, though.
Nah.
Devin looked gunshot, though. He did look gunshot. But at the same time, you don't want to give Rolly any opening, so you make it boring. You dance around, and you play. Even Tank made it boring, danced around until Rolly fucking came in charge. Chin in the air, crack. Yeah, I mean, hey, but that's the strategy. You gotta box him,
bro.
You gotta really box him.
Tank knocked out Rolly and Ryan, bro.
Yeah, he knocked out both of them.
Goddamn legend, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Goddamn legend. Mm-hmm. Only 5'2". That leprechaun.
Yeah.
Throw some gold at your ass.
$130. About $130.
Knock your ass out.
Knock your truck offline. Knock that truck right offline.
That's crazy, bro.
So and then we had Teofimo. Teofimo was the star that night, bro.
He looked good.
He was the star. I think Rolly had the biggest upset. Teofimo honestly, people didn't know if he was gonna win because the dude he fought was legit. But he looked fast in there. He looked sharp. He looked like every time he threw punches, he knew where the next ones were coming from, and he would slip, roll out the way. His habits were good in that one, man. And I was impressed by him because he had a couple close ones or a couple questionable performances after that whole Kambosos saga. And people were really hopping off the hype train. But honestly, he's one of my favorite boxers. The way he talks about martial arts, like if you go and watch his Jackson podcast, the way he talks about boxing and uses Bruce Lee's philosophy, uses the philosophy from other martial arts, not just boxing, it's different than when you hear Floyd talk about it, or you hear Tank talk about it, or you hear Ryan Garcia talk about boxing. They only focus on the boxing purest aspect of it, while he's taken from everything. And man, honestly, that just, I'm a fan of that type of shit because I'm like the martial artist, right? But yeah, Teo really impressed me. I wouldn't mind seeing Teofimo Lopez fight Rolly Romero. I wouldn't mind watching that. I don't know if Rolly gonna want that. Maybe he will.
Man, look.
But I think that's what this whole thing was to see who fights each other.
Bro.
We're trying to see Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. We're trying to see Teofimo and Rolly Romero.
Rolly ain't fighting no more.
What do you mean?
Rolly ain't fighting no more, bro. Rolly gonna be gone for at least a year and a half. Watch.
All that damn money
Mark
he
my
got in
words.
his pocket.
I beat up Ryan. After that performance,
he did beat up Ryan Garcia.
I'm finna go smoke and do cocaine with a orangutan.
He didn't even look excited though afterwards. He was just like I mean, I think it was because Ryan gave such an underwhelming performance that's kind of why. Because he was literally like I hit him and then I knew he wasn't gonna swing after that.
Damn.
I know he was because anyone who swings on me, they open themselves up.
That's a confusing ass fight, dog.
It is.
I was so surprised.
I don't think anyone would have predicted that it would go like that. Like everyone knew someone's gonna get dropped, but for someone to get dropped and then nothing else to happen, that was weird.
I said I feel so. I don't feel bad. Everybody said the same thing I did. Everybody was saying the same thing I did, bro.
Yeah, and I don't know if they're gonna do it in Times Square again either.
Yeah, never do that shit again.
Like it was a cool concept. I thought it was gonna maybe pan out well, but I feel like it would just be better being like a Wembley Stadium or something like that. Like when Tyson Fury walked out and the roof was open and he had flames just bursting up and shit. That was cool. That was like some shit I could get behind, even though there's 65,000 other people in the stadium. But
it was probably 20 people.
There's like 20 people all standing, all look like they was sweating a little bit, like uncomfortable.
I'm gone, bro. I'm gone. I'm gone. We in New York too.
Just like this. I'm off home.
I'm finna go to one of them bodegos. I'm good. I'm finna go give me a sandwich.
But then Canelo fought. Canelo fought the day after, right? We had 3 headliners this weekend. Canelo fought William Skull. And going into it, I was like, why is this fight happening? I just want to see him fight Terrence Crawford already. I don't want to see this. Like, who is William Skull?
Shout out, dude, because he secured his bag for life.
Oh, he did. The same way Munguia did.
All you gotta do is throw 20 punches. You can be good for life. Your family, your kids go to college. You'll have scholarships. Yeah, your wife will be just fine. You can have some concubines. I'm telling you, concubines. Yeah, I'm telling you, if you fight Canelo by Cinco de Mayo, you're gonna be good for life, bro. Don't even trip. Why do you gotta go to the gym no more?
Shit, Jaime Munguia, he fought on that card. He got his revenge back against the guy who just knocked him out, actually.
Damn.
You know who Munguia was, right? Why? Because he fought Canelo. Yeah. But yeah, he got knocked out, came back, and just won a fucking dominant decision. The guy's good. The dude was from France. He's good. Good little like almost amateur style. But yeah, Jaime Munguia impressed. He showed something new. He showed he could be patient. He showed he's not just gonna marauder his way forward and have that purist old school like Mexican style of boxing. He actually went to a new coach who prides himself on having a new school style of Mexican boxing, which you still get hit, but you just don't get hit that as much.
What type of style is getting hit?
You get hit, you hit harder.
Okay. You're gonna find a motherfucker that like hitting and don't get hit no more. Okay, you're gonna find him. Billy Badass, he just walk around all day, fat ass right hand, heavy, waiting, sitting in his pocket, don't even open, just sitting like this. You don't want to. Okay, horrible goddamn style. Them and them Asian people chins be high as hell if you get knocked and don't be giving a fuck.
That Mexican style don't work for a lot of Mexicans.
Okay, how many of them chant right now? Talk to me.
In boxing?
Damn, Canelo. No, but we forget all that. Cause if he think Crawford finna run that race like dude did.
Nah, yeah. Okay,
mind.
So
he got his mind.
The whole hype around this fight was like he should be fighting Terrence Crawford. He just got signed to this 4-fight deal with Turkey El Sheikh that he's getting like $100 million a fight, 120 a fight. He got 120, I think, to fight William Skull.
$100.
But I wasn't a fan of this fight at first because of that reason. But watching the fight, I understand William Skull could have put on a lot more offense, and he kind of just danced around the whole time, almost fought like an amateur style of boxing. Like the way they fight in the Olympics is almost the way they fight, except it's a little bit more like rock'em sock'em robot and then move like that. But his style low-key reminded me of like an old school Tommy Hearns, just a defensive version. Like his posture, the way he like leaned with that jab, and he would jab, like almost play the part. Like he looked like he had a little bit of swag to him or whatever. Like, it looked like if he just committed on a few more right hands, that would have been
He
Tommy
never threw that
Hearns
right.
damn near. But he never threw that right hand. He never threw that right hand. He jabbed, he danced. And Canelo, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't forward pressure, I guess. Where'd you fight?
You can win by forward pressure.
Honestly, I thought Canelo was losing a lot of those early rounds.
I've never seen a man throw 3 punches and win a round. Me personally,
as long as I've do it.
Boom! Boom! No, but he's socking dude. Yeah. I've never seen a person throw 3 body shots and win a round. I looked at the scorecard at the end. In the significant strikes, said 4 strong, not 4. He threw more significant body punches than he did headshots, and they gave him the fight.
Yeah, but the thing was, like, with Canelo, or like with Skull, like Skull was trying to open up. The thing is he couldn't even, like, the reason he was dancing without throwing anything is because every time he was throwing his jab, Canelo's quick ass head movement, he was looking to just slip the jab and come with counters every single time. Obviously, you could say, yeah, fake the jab, throw the 2, but you're going against Canelo fucking Alvarez, who could knock you out 1 punch.
He didn't look that good. He looked like he'd been drinking beer all week. His shit was rolling over the pants like this.
But this motherfucker has over 60 fights, been fighting in Mexico and all sorts of places. He grew up fucking fighting. It's in his DNA. He could drink beers all day.
Oh, look. Still. If we hear, dog, and when you get in the ring and this start popping out, that big old kitty start getting all thick, start thriving. You're not supposed to do this, though. This ain't for
crazy.
you.
He looked scared.
And he looked like something. If we about to fight and I start running a little bit, then I came back. When you swung, you missed, and I ran again. What would you call me?
I'll just say, that's what people say about Floyd.
Shit, nah. Floyd hit his ass. He was red as hell after he fought Floyd. Hair all wet, shit leaking, water dripping. And shit was kind of leaking right here a little bit, a little blood in his nose. Floyd whooped his ass. You out your mind. We can pull up film.
I'm not even talking about his Canelo fight. I'm not even talking about his Canelo. I'm just saying that's what they said about Floyd's style. They're like he don't hurt people.
It don't matter. He'll hit you, though. That's the thing. Floyd at least will hit everything you all night.
And what he hit you with, they did like sting you.
It's going to hurt.
Yeah, it's going to hurt.
This man didn't. Bro, if I throw jabs the whole fight, come on, bro. Yeah, and then the other man threw body shots. What fight? What kind of fight is this?
I hear what you're saying. But then,
fight.
I don't know if you watched the one.
No, I didn't watch nothing on that card.
The Inoue?
Yeah, I just watched straight Canelo.
Damn. Straight Canelo. No, not even that card. So the day after, on Sunday.
I didn't even know there was another fight.
Naoya Inoue, top 3 pound for pound. Little dude. He's he was already a 2-division undisputed. I think he's on his 3rd division now. Man, dude, he got dropped second round. And still chose to stay in the fire.
Still chose to bang.
Still chose to. He saved that Cinco de Mayo weekend, man. If you saw that, dude, we can watch the highlights later or some shit. But bro, he stayed in that pocket, and he never let that dude have good position again. He was in the pocket, but still having good position, able to roll with things as he's setting up his punch. And that is hard. That dude hits hard. Ends up stopping him in the 8th round. Naoya Inoue, that's someone I want to see fight Tank. He's a little small. He's a little small, but he has the power.
Yeah.
He has the power pound for pound that Tank has. He's a little smaller. Tank will probably have more, but he can still put Tank out. And Tank obviously could put him out as well.
Could he? Yeah. You ever seen the movies of Thor? Zathor. You ever seen the movies of Thor? One day, bro, they was playing a game. Woke up. Went to space with aliens. All types of creatures after they took a nap and played a game. That man's gonna play a game. Tank gonna hit his ass. He gonna take a nap. He gonna wake up in a different realm. Talking about he too small. Tank small. If you smaller than him, your ass going to bed. Your ass is going to bed. I don't give a damn how hard you hit. It is not hard enough.
Lamont Roach came up from a smaller weight class and look at how he competed against Tank.
Roach is nice.
He kind of bullied Tank a little bit.
Roach nice.
He ain't back down like all the rest of them niggas. It was DC versus Baltimore.
But you got to bully him. That's the only way you're going to win. You got to beat the bully.
Fighting him dirty out of the clinch.
Be the bully, bro. Be the bully.
Hit him in the back of the head. Almost like the fight that we watched last weekend. What was that? That was the dudes. The dudes with the parents. Eubanks Jr. versus Conor Benn.
He was hitting them all in the
back of the head, right after he hit him in the back of the head. Right in the nuts, dog. They was fight. They hated each other, dog. That was a hell of a fight.
You gotta get the people that be with them big old shots and known, and you gotta make them act out. Yeah. He had Tank talking shit to people in the corner. Oh, you're not worried about me, bet. Minka. Nah, I bet you keep your eyes right here. I guarantee you stop talking that shit. See, you just got a bully.
Dude, I can't wait for the person to have the genius business idea of making boxing in 5-ounce gloves, dog. I can't wait.
See,
I can't wait, dog. We talked about that on the last podcast, but man,
they should do boxing.
That's real fucking. Yeah. That'll be real boxing.
Yeah. Boxing in 5-ounce gloves, 4-ounce gloves, and they need to bring leather helmets back to football, no masks. We need to go back to some gladiator times, bro, and stop throwing flags when they get head-on-head collisions. Bruh, these are the only sports where people should die, and then we should keep playing.
That is horrible.
These are the only sports, bro. Football. Motherfuckers should die right here. They supposed to pick them up, put them on gurney.
Die for a ball.
Die.
Made that a living.
I mean, you get millions of dollars. You already counted right now.
Those millions of dollars don't mean nothing if you're dead.
Bro, look, it was like you play receiver corners like that, you probably not gonna die. But if you a linebacker, you offensive lineman and do pool, and they hit no face mask, somebody should go down, bro.
It go down is crazy.
We can miss CTE. Oh, we can miss CTE. We can go straight to the grave. Straight to the urn.
All right. I see where your head at.
Yeah, bro, we need some murder. Bro, hey. Where we at? What happened?
Hey, where we at? We at BKFC.
Bro.
We at 4-ounce Muay Thai. 4-ounce gloves, and fighting Muay Thai and one championship. That's where we at.
There was a time they used to throw a dude in the ring in the Coliseum with 3 tigers and pray for the best. Let a whole bunch of people see what happens next.
Those were slaves and prisoners.
They weren't slaves.
They were slaves and prisoners.
They got paid after they did that shit.
No, they didn't.
Wine and hoes.
If they killed enough tigers, maybe they earned their freedom.
No, what do you need to go back? They're talking about one gorilla and 100 people. Hell no. It used to be one dude and 300 tigers. Let's pray for the best.
All right.
Dude come out, blood all on his face.
You know, Armored MMA actually might come to Houston.
No, Luis is going.
Yeah. Luis know Armored MMA is, right?
No, they joust and shit. They put on gear.
They don't joust. They
joust.
No. That's because they have on armor don't mean they joust.
I asked Luis, I was like, bro, how do you get a knockout if their face is covered? He's like, bro, fuck it, I don't know.
Nah, they don't even be getting knocked out, bro. They raise their helmet and their face all busted up and bloody, dog. They don't even be getting knocked out. That shit just hurt.
Could you imagine training for
just
like
metal
that?
Getting bashed into your face, dog. Now, jousting is when they ride the horses and then they have a big joust pole and they try to knock each other off the horse.
You never went to what's it called?
Renaissance Festival.
I know you've been.
Yeah, I've
been.
That was
the
livest shit. Do they even do that anymore?
Yeah, they do.
Bro. And they joust and everything?
No, in real life hitting each
other. And people getting fucked up.
No, that shit live. That shit live. Yeah. I went there as a kid. That shit was cool.
People used to die in jousting as well.
Pick his ass up. Next dude. No, it needs to be we need to have the old days come back, bro. That's the problem.
But Armored MMA is bringing that back. Now, people be having cleavers and axes and hammers and shit, dog. They be having staffs.
That shit live, bro.
It's live as fuck.
That shit live. No, you wouldn't.
I'll do that shit.
Okay, you go.
It's all blunt weapons. Like, you're not gonna die. Like, it's not like the sword is blunt, but it'll hurt you. It'll hurt you real bad,
real dull ass sword.
Hey, you gonna feel that bitch tomorrow. I promise that.
Luis like, yeah, bro, I'm going watch Armored MMA next week. And oh damn, I didn't even know.
It's coming up soon.
Yeah, he's going soon. Yeah,
that's good content. We might have to do something for that.
That's crazy.
We got what else happened? Oh, over the weekend. Oh shit,
Crawford.
Man. Oh yeah, Crawford and Canelo. Okay, that's getting lined up. That's supposed to be in September.
That's Canelo last fight.
Finally, goddamn, finally this happened. It looked like when Crawford was in the ring, Canelo didn't even want him to be there.
Bro, you know Canelo was fighting. It was probably round 6. I'm dead serious.
6 a.m. Yeah.
No, it was like 6th round. 6th round, and I knew he was gonna fight Crawford because they kept putting the camera on him.
Yeah,
I know it was gonna happen. They put the camera on him one more time. So his name was
Crawford was asleep.
It was in the stand, sleep. He gonna beat the shit out of Canelo.
Hey,
he gonna beat the dog shit.
This one dude who ain't gonna run from him. He gonna play. He gonna be smart.
He gonna
be smart, but
you'll never see
gonna run.
You'll never see his feet go like this.
He's a wrestler.
His feet never go back.
Wrestlers don't go back.
His feet never go back.
It's against the rules.
His feet never go back. And I don't think Canelo ready for that. Tell you the truth.
Canelo.
I don't think Canelo ready for that.
This nigga was born with a straw in his he was born with a straw, breathing out of the straw. This nigga's Mexican. He's ready to come forward, though.
No, but he did the same shit to Floyd.
He was ready. He's ready to come forward and die.
That's the only person I can say that really whooped his ass. That's the problem. Only person we can talk about.
Nah, Triple G.
But one.
Bevo.
But one.
Yeah, Bevo. Yeah, one.
Bevo.
No, and Triple G also beat him. Or like
Canelo got 3 L's.
It was a draw, but they said like they had a whole trilogy. Him and Triple G. It was when they had a draw, they thought Triple G should have won. When Canelo won, they thought it should have been a draw. It was one of them situations, one of the Brandon Moreno, Figueiredo situations.
Canelo done lost a lot of time, but dude, you know, boxing, you can only lose twice and your career's over like that.
Nah, bro, he's good. Yeah. He has the whole Mexican community. What other Mexican boxers are there?
Damn. At least Mexico. See, look,
David Benavidez, who he won't fight, bro, but he might fight him.
If you notice, bro, you a Mexican fighter, all of Mexico will stand with you.
That's live, bro.
And then you'll talk shit. They'll damn near fight.
It's a fighting culture,
bro.
It's like Brazil,
bro. You a good black person. They'll be half hate you, 20% kind of like you. The rest say I'll slap your mama if she ever walked through the store. Like, bro, we are so
disconnected.
Why? You know why? Because it's
not just black. It's also, honestly, it's American culture. Like nobody. Do you ever go around just America?
No. I seen a group of white people. They gonna form together quick.
But they don't even support each other, dog.
Nah,
they don't even support each other. You'll never see nobody go for somebody just because they're white. I've never seen that ever in my life. But you see a black person go for a black person just because they black. Nigga, that's what it was, nigga. What?
Nah, but this is the thing about the black culture. They gonna always turn on you. Every big celebrity, famous, this or that we've ever looked, I've seen personally, be growing up, they always turned on. They turned on Prince. They turned on DMX. They turned on Michael Jackson. They turned on LeBron. They turned on Jordan when his son was doing coke with Scottie Pippen's wife. I'm talking about they will turn. Don't matter how good you are, bro, how much they love you, at some point they will hate you. If you look like me and you. That's just what I'm saying. If you're Mexican, though, you can get hit 4,000 times, drink through a straw, arms don't work, and not give a damn. As long as you're Mexican, the whole community gonna love
you. God.
You ain't gotta use a rope by the time. Bruh.
Nah, but yeah, Canelo, he was meant to come forward. Like that's, I think he is gonna get back to old Canelo. He's not gonna play it as safe as he has been recently. Like he's been. I think he's gonna come prepared, but
he's gonna get knocked out. I can bet money.
That's a fun fight, bro.
He get knocked down.
That's a fight that we can all plan on watching, have an idea of how it's gonna play out in our mind, not know what it's gonna be, but know that we're gonna have a good time watching. That's one of those fights, just like the Aerospets and Crawford one that we knew it was. We didn't know it was gonna be that one sided, but we knew it was gonna be fireworks, and what we get. Fireworks. But all right, hopping off boxing, getting back to MMA, man. This weekend we watched Cory Sandhagen fight your boy Deiveson Figueiredo. This was there, man. Honestly, in the lay of the land right now in the bantamweight division, this might have been even a title eliminator right here.
Cory Sandhagen like Cyril Gahn.
What?
Motherfucker never win.
He just won.
I'm talking about the championship, bro. The champ.
Why are you hating on?
He like Cyril Gahn, dog. It's gonna be one person that just.
Cyril Gahn is in Netflix movies right now. He
not speaking no English. This
not
motherfucker be in movies just don't talk.
Declining fights at the fight. I love Cyril Gahn, but
because he's number one. That's why
he's not all about fighting. Cory Sandhagen is all about fighting. Go watch his Rogan episode.
I never said he wasn't all about fighting. I'm just saying
he's all about fighting,
bro. He'll never win in his division.
And what makes you think that?
Because the people that's on top of him gonna bust his ass up. I don't give a damn how much he loves.
He hasn't fought Sean O'Malley or Merab. He hasn't fought either.
Merab will whoop his ass and Sean. No, Sean maybe not. We'll talk business because he'll take Sean ass down. But Merab will whoop his.
What makes
ass.
You think that?
Huh?
What makes you think that?
If he could take God of War down, he can for sure take Sean O'Malley down. I mean, shit, God of War, nice.
Merab never fought.
I'm talking about Cory Sandhagen taking down Sean.
No, but I'm saying, what makes you think Merab would beat Cory Sandhagen? You're counting him out when we haven't even seen that matchup.
This motherfucker has been here for how long, and people just jump in the division and go get the belt before him? I've seen it how many times?
Bro, you have to. Okay, see, this is why you're the casual because you don't know the context behind this.
Okay, let's casual it up. Okay, Cory Sandhagen been fighting for how long and been in the top 10 and hasn't won shit. He'll get his opportunity and never win. It's happened 3-4 times already, bro.
You're literally talking about for a title fight, which he only had one title fight, which was on short notice. He took Peter Yan on 2 weeks' notice, went 5 rounds.
And what
you
happened?
have no idea what you're talking about right now.
What happened with Peter Yan? Who won?
Peter Yan won.
Okay.
On a full camp while Cory Sandhagen, nigga.
I don't care how much he break down MMA. He can do this shit for a lifetime. He's never gonna win that belt unless 2 people retire.
You realize he's fought everyone in that division, right?
Yep, still haven't won shit.
You see, you just a hating ass nigga. And
I don't
they can
hate.
all see it.
Sean done fought everybody won some shit. Marab done fought plenty of people won some shit.
Sean did not fight everybody. He fought one person in the top
Fought
5
Cheeto?
before he fought for the title.
He fought Peter Yan.
That was the number one contender fight that he had.
He fought Ricky Yan.
He fought Cheeto and lost. Let's not forget.
No, he won.
No, he lost.
Cheeto hit him with a knee.
That was when he already had the title. We're talking about getting to the
So he
title.
fought Cheeto twice.
Here's Cheeto, fucking journeyman.
This motherfucking Cheeto. Cheeto's like Cory. Motherfuckers going.
That is so disrespectful.
They're so close, but yet so goddamn far. They're never gonna get there though.
Rafael Suns out. You don't know nothing about.
No, I don't. I don't.
Anyways,
I give you that.
Yuri Alcantara.
Don't know who that is.
Rafael Sunsao.
No.
John Lineker.
Nope.
Mario Batista.
I know who that is.
Yeah.
He's nice.
Already submitted him after hitting him with a flying knee.
He was an up and comer.
And you don't know who John Lineker is?
Actually, no.
Casual ass nigga.
That's crazy.
One of the biggest knockout artists ever in the bantamweight division.
Don't know who he is. Keep going.
Knocked out Marlon Moraes.
Everybody knocked out Marlon Moraes. My grandma
with
knocked
a
out
spinning
Marlon.
wheel kick.
I watched that fight.
Yeah, I know you did.
I watched that fight.
I know you did.
Yeah, Marlon, everybody knocked Marlon.
He lost it. Then he lost to Aljo. He just got taken down and got subbed. Right? Kudos to Aljo.
Okay, he lost to Aljo, right? Had a belt. Keep going.
And he lost to Peter Yan.
Had a belt. Keep going.
And then he beat TJ Dillashaw.
Mm-hmm.
People like the judges had TJ Dillashaw winning that fight
because he fought. He got hurt that fight.
He blew out both
TJ's knees. He fight a lot of people that get that blow out shit.
He blows a lot of he heel hooks TJ Dillashaw. This is why people don't be giving him respect, dog.
He be blowing people shit out, bro.
Knocked out Frankie Edgar. Knocked out Song Yadong or TKO'd Song Yadong. He beat up Rob Font, easily controlled him. Beat Marlon Vera.
Stiff. That's 2 wins.
And then lost to Umar. That was the fight before.
Umar's a belt holder. He will be a belt holder. Damn, so you telling me he would have to be...
Bro, he only loses to dogs. That's why I'm saying, like, I don't know why
he's never going to have the best one. I'm saying.
He just beat a dog in Deiveson Figueiredo.
Bro, he lost to 3 people that had the belt. He's never going to... Bro, he's never going to get it, bro. Umar still got to get that off. Marab gonna have it for a minute because Sean's gonna get his ass whooped. Sean fucking around gonna lead the division because he know he can't beat his ass. Cory will never win a belt. And if he do, he blew somebody's shit out. And if he do, he had to blow his shit out because dang. I'm not saying he's cheeks. I'm not dog.
My whole thing is you're saying he's never gonna be because he hasn't even fought that style. That's like you're saying that like the moment gets too big for him. No way in that fight with Peter Yan did it look like the moment got too big for him.
Hey, bro.
No time in that fight did it look like it got too big for him. And that was his most recent title fight.
Well, we gonna find out soon.
We are gonna find out.
Backup.
Your boy, Deiveson Figueiredo, just got smited. That hurt. Yeah, just got smited.
He popped his
Maybe
shit.
I see why you have a little bit of disdain.
No, and Deiveson,
he whooped your favorite fighter.
Deiveson didn't look confident in the beginning of the fight. He looked like he was about to lose that bitch. Usually he go in more aggressive, and for some reason he was real tentative when he was fighting Cory. And this was before all the leg lock shit. This was when the fight started. He just did not look like he was mean and nothing of that.
So there is something to that. But before we get into that, Cory Sandhagen looked good, man. He looked good. Deiveson tried to go after the leg locks. He reversed it. I don't know why Deiveson sat up the way he did. I can't really put a pin on it because for someone who attacks leg locks like that, in that 50-50 position, and he has leg locks on his record, and I always see him going after it. Like the awareness, I thought should have been there for him to know the comfortability of his knee or the position of his knee that his knee was at before he sat up.
What should he have done in your personal?
Well, don't sit up. You gotta get your knee line out of the situation.
So, he was getting hit too.
So whether that's backing away from him, dropping your knee down, and swinging your other leg over to get out of it to spin out, or whether that's moving the lock over, so he's in the saddle position, pushing down on the lock. That way you could drag your knee out, point your knee down, and get out of there.
I don't think he could, bro. Cory tangled him up. Tangled him up bad,
yeah,
too.
Cory, he's been working with Ryan Hall, who's a leg lock master and a wizard. But, like, yeah, Cory, that's the thing, though. That's the thing. He has that other element to his game, and I wish he would have attacked him more against Umar. The thing about him is you see all these failures as failures, while I'm seeing all these as lessons.
It's not a failure.
No, the way you were talking about it, you're talking about it as a failure. I'm not going to let you say it.
He took a damn L.
Okay, he did.
I didn't say he failed.
But you saying he's never going to be champion is saying he failed.
He will not be
so
champion.
His career's already failed.
No, bro. Dog, you don't have to be champion and not have a good career, bro. Not everybody's going to be a champion.
No, but that's his goal.
One. That's why I don't give a fuck if it's his goal. Excuse my French. He's not beating Umar. He's not beating Merab. And he's damn sure not beating Sean. That's 3 people. You want me to give you another one? Peter Yan's still breathing.
So if his goal in his career is to be a champion, and he can't be a champion because you're saying he can't be a champion, you're calling his career a failure.
Bro, listen, bro.
I don't know.
I see why he calling him to be a backup. His ass trying to hurry up. He don't want to fight none of them motherfuckers. I'm gonna hurry up and fight whoever at the top before I have to fight.
Who's calling to be a backup?
Cory.
Oh, is he?
You ain't see it?
Because Sean is running from him.
At the end of the fight.
Sean is running from him, and Merab is running from him. They're both running from him.
Dana, I'm ready. I'm calling. I need to be a backup for Sean and Merab. Boom. He said, fuck who's ever 1, 2, 3. I need now. Because he's not beating 1 through 5.
That's not the he already fought 1 through 5. You don't even know what you're saying.
What number is he? What number is he?
1.
Nigga, cool. No, you fucking me up. You fucking me up. I told you I'm changing my path. Your mama be watching me, bro. I told you I'm changing up, bro. I'm changing up my life. He's not winning.
Nigga, fuck you and everything.
Whoa. You gonna edit that whole out. This whole ass nigga. This whole ass nigga. He edited nothing out. Bro, he's dog. You know he's serial. Hold on. You know he's serial, bro. You know it.
Hold on.
Bro, you fuck with him because y'all the same person, bro. You just got more athleticism than him. Y'all the same nigga. Y'all damn near twins. Both y'all break down shit. Both y'all love jujitsu. Both y'all do everything good. He just white. The only thing different, that nigga just Caucasian. Hair straight. That's the only thing different.
That nigga said, all y'all do everything.
That's the only thing different, that motherfucker white.
Cory Sandhagen. Nah, he is one of my favorite fighters. I will say that. But at the same time, it's just bullshit. I'm just trying to count him out already. That's just stupid to me.
He won't win.
Honestly.
Aljo got there for a dude.
It's all right. Just like all your other shit, age is bad. This is all age.
Okay.
So
Aljo can't even fight for it.
But I think what's next for him is either going to be a title shot or Peter Yan was calling for it. Peter Yan, he's coming off that Deiveson win as well.
Damn, everybody.
But he's also coming off that Song Yadong win. So he's coming off of 2 in a row like that. Cory was already supposed to fight for the title, but then took the Umar fight. Had a good fight. Came back and fought you just beat Deiveson. I don't know who should have that fight, but
Deiveson about to retire.
What I do know is Peter Yan is scheduled or is almost scheduled. They're talking about him fighting, who is it? Mario Batista?
Oh my goodness, he's making his way back. God damn. Oh, damn.
What you don't like about Marcus McGee?
Okay, all right.
What you got against Mario Batista?
Marcus McGee, he's coming up.
Oh, Marcus McGee's a dog.
Yeah, he's nice.
Skateboarder dude.
Yeah, dude cool.
Knocking niggas out.
Yeah, he nice. Dude nice. I think he's a southpaw.
He got his leg tore up by Martinez.
Yeah. Dude's nice. Man, this is his
last one.
This is his big fight.
This is
gotta win.
Exactly. So he either might fight Peter Yan, Marcus McGee versus Peter Yan, but that Peter Yan said unless they want to do a title eliminator between him and Cory, I'll fuck with that.
Title eliminator. Whoever fights go to get the belt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. So what's wrong?
I would love that because the first time he fought Peter Yan, It was on 2 weeks' notice. Of course, Petr Yan still won. Now, I'm not taking nothing away from him. He won. He got his title off of that. He got all the money he done got off of that and all the praise he done got. Honestly, it was deserved. And he hit some sick shit against Cory Sandhagen. But a rematch with two of the best the division has seen. Oh, man, that shit. I would love to see that just to see who gets to the top. Because there's no clear contender.
No, there isn't.
There's no clear contender. But there's a whole bunch of cold-ass dudes. So it's like, what do you do with them? You let them fight, just like they're doing in the welterweight division. Let Ian Gary and Carlos Prates fight. Let Ian Gary and Shavkat Rakhmonov fight. And that's what they're doing right now.
Ian is super close to finding that one dude that's really going. He is like he's a fucking centimeter away.
You're hoping.
I'm not hoping. No, because that's like hope.
You don't like Ian Gary. This is noted.
No,
he just keeps winning, so you have to keep talking about.
It was nice.
He's nice. I know.
I've become more of a fan of Patty too. I wanted Patty to lose at first, like a motherfucker, but then I became a fan. He started hurting people. Ian. No, I'm just saying, Ian. The end of that fight. I'm just saying he will get close to finding that motherfucker that at 170. You ain't gonna go far.
Who is that guy though? Because he fought Shavkat.
He fought Shavkat. Shavkat's the meanest motherfucker in the division.
He fought Carlos Prates.
He did. Oh, fucking bitch ass Leon. That's gonna be his shit. That's good. Yep, that's his up and coming. Because Leon, that'll be because if Leon lose,
he's not like some dominant wrestler.
If Leon lose, finally Dana like, God damn, finally, yeah. Dana go boot his ass and bottle it up. Finally,
you don't think he likes Leon, huh?
I know he hates Leon.
He'll be fighting, dog.
He will now.
And then he's like, I'm him.
Bitch ass. Look, he gonna fight. That'd be the fight because Leon and lost. And then what's the name want to fight for a belt? Leon been holding it for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
You could say that could be a good.
That welterweight division is moving now, though.
That'd be a good.
It's moving now.
And Buckley in there too.
Buckley's
in there too.
Buckley's fighting Usman. That's gonna create some movement. Yeah, Bilal saying that he wants the winner of that fight for his next one, because he's not gonna fight Islam.
God damn, I wish Buckley fought Ian before he did all this beautiful shit.
Speaking of Bilal, Bilal is fighting this weekend.
He gonna get beat up
against Jack Della Maddalena for UFC 315. Let's go ahead and give our parlay for this, dog.
You seen?
We got to give our.
I'm gonna tell you two things. Did you see Jack Della his broken arm whenever he broke it against Gilbert? Did you see the whole break? He broke the shit out of that arm, still won.
Yeah.
And then did you see what dude that fought Dustin Poirier during COVID, that big ass fight? He hurt people too.
Dan Hooker.
Did you see his fucking hand come out the cast? Dog. Shit was disgusting. He'll never fight again with no shit like that, dog. Like Frankenstein, that shit was that hand fucked up.
You know what I wonder? I wonder what someone eats to help recover to make sure shit like that
you telling me
don't happen.
You asking?
No, that's what I'm.
You want to ask when bones come out your body? You want to know what you eat?
Hey, but that's what we're gonna ask Jordan.
I'm gonna tell you what they do. They put
when he hops on here,
they put a tube in your ass.
They put
a tube in your ass and then push everything they want you to eat right up in you. That's what you eat, dog. That's what they do. I'm dead. You want to know?
Not no more. All right, but also on that card we had Bo Nickal versus RDR. A lot of people saying Bo Nickal was overrated. He was this, he was that. Overrated? Like, how was he even rated?
He got beat up by a nice ass cold dude.
By a world champion. This is what people aren't even understanding. One, because they only watch the UFC and they think the wrestler is the best fucking everything
do
in MMA. Bro, people, they ride wrestling's dick. If he's a wrestler, they think he's gonna win. They do that all the time. And I understand grappling has been proven to be superior to striking in the long run. But, and that's like what the whole UFC figured out, but now there's nicks and valleys to everything. And bruh, experience is something that you need that cannot be bought. Yeah, you could buy the best trainers in the world. You could buy the freedom to have all the time you need to train. You could buy a lot of things in life, but you can't buy experience. That's the only thing that's earned in this game. Or that's one of the main things that is earned in this game that is irreplaceable. That's why you see Jim Miller still being Young Guns. Experience. At 42 years old, still knocking people out.
Jim Miller got some heavy ass hands.
Heavy ass hands and good ass jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
And then a fuck ton of experience. People say, "Oh, he's basic. How is he beating all these young?" Because he has experience.
Putting fist on chin.
And that's what people have 300 fights in their boxing amateur career for, experience before they go pro. And that's what nowadays, that's why you see in amateur fights so many like pro level fighters in the amateurs, because they're trying to get that experience. They have the skill sets of a pro, but they don't have that experience yet. And that's what sets the two apart. But in that fight, you could just tell he lacked some experience. He would get hit and he would react a little jittery, almost as if, I don't know if they're pushing him enough in the gym, like if he's receiving that hard sparring or if they're taking care of him. I mean,
he's training.
This is just speculation. Yeah, ATT.
He trained
But
at that
because
place.
he's that guy, because he's that star boy as well, sometimes those people get taken care of and they don't, they get like, he has yes men around him. But I don't think he's that type of guy. I don't think Mike Brown is a yes man. And he trains a lot with Mike Brown. I think he has good people around him. I just think, bro, it's a learning experience.
I think he just got his ass whooped.
World fucking champion.
And what?
Renier the Ritter.
What is he world champion?
Dude, he was a 2-division world champion in one championship. He was the middleweight and light heavyweight champion.
He just got his ass whooped.
He just got his ass whooped, dog.
Why can't people just, dog, any given Sunday, dog?
And if they fought again 2 years later,
he could possibly get his ass whooped again.
He might just get his ass whooped again.
He may just get his ass whooped again. Matchup, first of all, one, Bo Nickal ain't no low ass dude.
Nah,
that dude was bigger than him. That was a big ass dude, and he was a little bit more filled out than him. That knee he hit him with up the middle, dog, that would have had anybody kidneys.
begging for forgiveness.
Please, Jesus Christ, help! I'm surprised he didn't pee. I would have pissed a little bit. I would have made him know, hey, you got me, bro. He'd have been pissed all in the ring.
He even started with the knees, though.
Like, he got his ass
whooped. What people really don't like is how he kind of accepted the loss.
He did.
Because he was in a fight. He was in a fight. RDR made it a fight, and he pulled the experience out the bag, and he hit him with a couple body shots against the cage. He felt him wince. He got him up against the cage again. Hit him with a couple more body shots with the hands, and then you see Bo Nickal smile.
He smiled.
He smiled. It's like, fuck, this nigga got me.
He smiled
at me, and then he dropped, and that was the end of it. But like I said, bro, it's a learning experience.
If I would have called you a pussy, you came back to the gym, smiled, gave up like that, bro. You been to fight in the bathroom in high school or middle school? Have you ever once?
In the bathroom?
Yeah.
Nah, I wasn't that type of
You wasn't on that? Bro, every time the kid get his ass whooped, then do this. He start whooping his ass.
Hey, boom.
Bo Nickal gave up. So you can crack. Pause. You can get in the mind of he's never lost it.
Yeah, you could get in there.
So who's next?
Everyone has a little bit of bitch in them. Everyone.
Patty.
It don't matter who it is.
Patty. I don't think Patty got no hole in him.
Everyone has a little bit of bitch in them.
We talked about this at the gym.
It's just, can you push them to that point to find it?
We talked about this at the gym, bro. Remember we were talking about being scared? But the difference between a regular person and being great is having that fear and being able to overcome it. Don't matter.
I'm not talking about fear.
But I'm saying, though.
I'm not talking about feelings.
Being a bitch is fear.
No, okay, yeah, I'm not talking about that, though. Like, there's people who are gonna be in trouble and still be able to come back, and they have dog. Like, they have that dog in them. That's not even what I'm talking about. You can have dog in you until it turns to bitch. Bitch is the type of dog.
Bro, you said everybody got a little hole in them, and you can find it. That's what you said.
Everybody got a little bit of hole in them, and you can find that shit.
I done been in some crazy rounds at the gym. I've been in some rounds where I got back up off the ground and put my hands on both my knees, and people said, "Get your fucking hands off your knees."
Everybody got home.
I had smoke. I ain't gonna lie. I had smoke.
Hey, but
I can't disagree.
But that's what I'm saying. And then you're like, this is the most vulnerable anyone's ever gonna see anyone. Like, bro, what the fighters we watch on TV, like, bro, we gotta respect them because they putting it all on the line.
So that guy he fought, did he just come from one? Is this his his first fight?
One because one wasn't giving him fights other than Anatoly Malakin. He fought him twice.
I bet I get tired of that shit. God damn,
fighting that.
How many times I gotta fight this
big ass, hard hitting, never get tired,
bro?
Fuck.
I'm good, bro.
Oh,
same man fight.
God damn. Twice.
Fuck that.
Fucked up.
UFC. Hey, fuck that. Came in, fucked Bo Nickal.
But yeah, now he's calling for a top 5 fight. He wants I think, who did he say he wanted to fight next?
85.
Sean Strickland.
Izzy.
He said he fought the best wrestler at American wrestler. Now he wants to fight the best American striker.
Fight Izzy.
Saying
He not getting Sean. Sean number one.
Nigga, he'll fight Sean.
Sean's about to
that fight.
Sean will fight for the title after whoever fights.
Oh, why fuck would he fight for the title?
Stop home.
Who would he beat?
Stop home.
Beat?
I'm saying he'll fight after. He's number one contender, bro.
He just lost to Dricus. That was his
Who's
last
also
fight.
the championship.
Okay, but
fighter.
That was his last fight. He's not gonna have an immediate title shot. That just don't even make sense. Damn, nigga.
You are old, bro.
All right, UFC 315.
If I would have said Izzy, he'd have been like, "Oh, he'll even fight for the champion."
That's such a cat, dog.
That's why Izzy go get. That's probably who he's gonna wind up fighting.
He might.
He'll find out why. But Izzy will beat his ass.
Izzy will beat his.
Izzy will whoop his.
I want to see that.
Strike. you either got to be Alex.
Grab me. You better fall into a takedown.
Bro, I've never seen nobody whoop his ass other than one person ever.
Who's Izzy?
Yeah, and he didn't even whoop his ass. I'm not gonna say he got lucky. He just hit. He hit Izzy in the 5th round.
He's hard.
He hit Izzy in the 5th round. Izzy got fucked up in the 3rd, knocked his ass out.
Mm-hmm.
So,
all right. So UFC 315 coming around the corner. This is the card that decides the rest of the land for lightweight division, damn near featherweight division as well. Like, this has the lay of the land for the pound for pound number 1 fighter, Islam Makhachev. Because if Bilal wins, Islam's not gonna move up. He's gonna fight Ilya, and we have International Fight Week. If Bilal loses and Jack Della wins, Islam is gonna fight Jack Della, and we're gonna see if Islam could become a 2-division champ. We're gonna get Ilya versus Charles Oliveira probably, which is a huge fight. Anyways, so man, this card right here decides a lot for the division. And we got some pretty good fights on here as well. It's not like the most stacked card. I'm not even gonna pretend like it is, but we have some good fights on here, and we're gonna go ahead and break that down. So we're gonna start with the main event on here, UFC 315. First off, how many push-ups we bent up?
No, don't worry about that. How many push-ups am I betting?
No,
I'm the winner. Don't worry. I won the last fight.
Yeah, but we didn't bet nothing on that. I tried to find...
Have y'all noticed every time I win it be some shit? We didn't bet on the one I won. What the fuck's up? What's up? That's the second nigga. Okay. Let's bet then. Let's bet. I ain't gonna play with this. Let's bet, bro. I bet 50 of the things. Chicken wings, 50 of the things. Go on with the card, bro. 50.
You remember, if I win, you gotta do push-ups.
Give a damn 50, bro. 50
push-ups. Who picks more fights right on this card?
All right, bro.
50 on-call push-ups.
All right, bro. All right, bro. Tired of this motherfucker, bro. The one I win, we didn't bet nothing.
Fuck. I ain't that juice. I think we're back. All right, cool. We're back. Oh yeah. So, sorry for pardon the interruption. UFC 315. We're betting 50 on-call push-ups on it. We're gonna start actually with the early prelims. All right, let's go ahead and Brad Katana versus Bekzat Al-Makan.
You said the early prelims?
Yeah.
What you want?
Because we're doing a full card part.
All right, let me get my phone. You love doing that. That's when
Brad Katana versus Bekzat Al-Makan.
No damn well you don't know none of these niggas. He wouldn't get the best opportunity to win this bitch.
Who said I don't know these people? I know these people.
Okay.
I've seen Bekzat fight. I think he actually came from 125. If I'm not mistaken.
It's UFC 3-4. Was it?
Oh no, he fought Umar. That's right. He went to decision with Umar. It was actually a good fight.
I'm here. And
he's fighting Brad Katana.
All right, we're on. Who's
early prelims?
I got that's canceled. Brad Katana. I got Bekzat Al-Makan.
I got Bekzat as well. Daniel Santos versus Lee Jeong Yong.
Daniel Santos.
Why you got Daniel Santos?
I know who that person is. Who Bruno Silva's fighting.
Bruno Silva is fighting.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Daniel Santos as well.
Bruno Silva was the first fight of period when he came to the UFC.
Mm-hmm.
Fucked him.
Hey, Bruno Silva
He
had some
fought
good
good
moments
too.
though.
He fought
Had
good
some
too.
good moments in there.
I
Bruno,
got that fight saved on YouTube.
black belt, no takedowns.
Oh, man.
Black belt, don't shoot no takedowns.
He couldn't take him down, dog. He couldn't.
Last time he tried to take someone down, it was like Shar Bullet, but Shar Bullet was just beating his ass, and that's why.
You know how many times we can say that about this one?
He fought Marc-Andre Barrios. He's fighting Marc-Andre Barrios. Oh shit, who you got in this one?
I got Bruno, bro. These sorry ass records. I got Bruno Silva. I got Bruno, dog. We up. Shout out, bro.
Damn, bro, I might be. I might be siding with you, dog. Bruno Silva.
Yeah.
I got Bruno as well. Marc-Andre has been knocked out in his last 3. Bruno Silva has some heavy hands. I mean, I think they both have lost their last 3, if I'm not mistaken.
Dana said, "It's y'all last. Whoever loses this bitch is the last
Kick
straw.
out.
It's the last
Y'all
straw.
out of
It's the last straw."
No longer part of the Cool Kids Club.
That's crazy, bro.
All right, then we move on to the prelims. So we're choosing the same for the early prelims. Navajo Sterling trains with Izzy against Ivan Erslan. I've seen him fight before as well.
I think Ivan gonna put some grown man hands on Navajo.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think Navajo Sterling he's gonna be able to kind of nullify the clinch of this guy. I think he's gonna be able to stay on the outside, strike, typical city kickboxing win, probably by decision. Light heavyweight division. Navajo Sterling is good. So I'm going Navajo Sterling. You got Ivan Erslan.
Yep.
Another light heavyweight fight. Modestas Bukauskas versus Iwan Kutilaba. Iwan surprised me last fight. He surprised me by submitting Ivo Aslan.
The Modestas dude is pretty good though.
Modestas Bukauskas he's been doing good lately, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, he just knocked out Rafael Casera or Sakara, whatever his name is. Submitted Marcin Pragno. Yeah, they both have a little bit of momentum going into this one.
Yeah, I got Modestas.
I have Iwan Kutilaba. I think he's still getting better, even though he's been in the UFC for a long time. He's still getting better, and that's impressive to me because it means he hasn't lost drive, and that he's not gonna quit on himself. Because I've seen him quit in the past, but
sorry as hell.
Yeah, I think he's getting better. Jessica Andrade versus Jasmine Jastavusius.
See, this is the problem. Jessica Andrade, she got that damn disease. Her ass be throwing that chin up in the air, be getting hit like
she got to, dude. She's 5'2".
Oh,
only throws hooks.
That should be enough. I'm not going dog. Jasmine, I'm going Jasmine, bro. I be getting tired of seeing Jessica be getting hit. That should be getting
Jasmine Jastavusius.
Yeah.
Okay, she's coming off a win against Marina Bueno Silva.
Oh,
Marina Bueno Silva.
Yeah, that's a good win.
She also submitted Ariane Lipsky.
Well, I can't, man. Fuck Jessica. I love her. She cute and shit, but I can't go, bro. She get hit a lot. I'm talking about like in a 3-round fight, she's getting hit like she in a 5.
Used to train. I think she does still train at Shoot the Box, doesn't she?
Oh man.
Lost to Natalia Silva. She beat Marina Rodriguez. She beat Marina up. She beat Mackenzie Dern before that. Knocked her out.
I don't know, bro.
I mean, it's honestly as a pick 'em fight, but I'm gonna go Jasmine Jastavusius as well. However, it's coming to the point where if she doesn't win this, I don't know if she's gonna be fighting for a title.
Shit.
So this is do or die for her. She's 36 years old. Let's see what she does with it. Mike Malott is fighting against Charles Radke. Who you got in that one?
Charles Radke.
Charles Radke. Do you really? Okay. I got Mike Malott. Charles Radke, he is coming off that knockout win versus Samuelsberger. That was a good win for him. He knocked out Gilbert Urbina. That was a good win. But yeah, I think Michael Malott's gonna be able to put on the pressure, probably a little bit with grappling first, and then try to close the distance with the hands. I can see Michael Malott pulling that one out. All right, and then we get on to the main card. BSD, Benoit Saint Denis versus Kyle Propolic.
Whoever the hell, I'm gonna go on BSD.
I'm gonna go BSD as well. Parolik's coming off of 2 losses to Austin Hubbard and Nordine Taleb. BSD must have had an opponent pull out. He did. Oh, he was supposed to be fighting Joel Alvarez. That was supposed to be his last fight at 155. Joel had some injury that happened, and no longer is gonna be fighting that lightweight. He's gonna be moving up to welterweight.
Joel Alvarez is pretty cold too.
He is cold. He is cold for sure. Was he on that Sphere card?
I'm not sure.
Maybe. But yeah, he's cold though. Gilbert Burns was also supposed to be on this card against Michael Morales. That got canceled. But yeah, we both got BSD for that one. Okay, moving on. Alexa Grasso versus Natalia Silva.
It's gonna be the finest fight of the night.
That man, I don't even want to pick in that one, dog. I'm such a fan of both these girls, dog. Natalia Silva, her movement, her kicks, the way she brings Taekwondo to MMA. Alexa Grasso, her will, her boxing, that whole Francisco Grasso style that she brings. Her jiu-jitsu is so underrated. Both of these girls' jiu-jitsu is underrated. I think it's gonna be a good ass fight.
I can pick quick, Natalia.
You think Natalia?
Both of these motherfuckers are beautiful.
You covering your face? Huh? Covering your face.
How am I covering my? Oh, you talking about? Oh, yeah, bro. Yeah, man. Hey, both of them goddamn gorgeous, but Natalia probably gonna fuck Alexa Grasso face up. Because every time Alexa get fucked up, she be looking so sad. She looking so sad.
Was she supposed to look happy though?
No, but she looks so nice. She don't even look like she fighting. She getting there and be a damn demon.
Demon though.
Getting there and be a damn warrior. Yeah,
and she's coming off of 2 fights with Shevchenko. No, 3 fights with Shevchenko.
God.
Before that, she beat Viviane Rugel, Joanne Wood, Macy Barber. She beat Ji Young Kim. Man, yeah.
I think Natalia Silva dubs her. Excuse me.
Natalia Silva is on a run though.
I think she dubs her.
Fuck, man. Yeah, if I had to choose one, I would have to choose Natalia Silva. I didn't want to see these 2 girls fight coming up, but you know it has to happen, huh?
Thanks. Somebody got to be. It only be one.
I think Natalia's gonna be able to kind of stand outside. She's gonna use that sidekick. I bet you she is for sure. Sidekick footwork. Keep it on the outside. Use the kicks like she always does. Jose Aldo versus Ayman Zahabi. Why is Jose Aldo fighting this guy?
I think Ayman Zahabi knocks Jose Aldo out like Conor McGregor. Get your old ass out of goddamn mixed martial arts, bro. Shit.
So Jose Aldo's old.
Yes.
And Jose Aldo's 38. Ayman Zahabi's 37.
This is the fight before the.
No. Before the first title fight.
Dana wasn't doing shit on this card.
It's just weird matchups on this one, if you think about it.
You got 2 40-year-old niggas.
I mean, it's a great matchup in Alexa and Natalia. BSD versus Joel Alvarez was going to be a good matchup as well. That obviously, you can't control that. But yeah, Jose Aldo's fighting Ayman Zahabi. He's Faraz Zahabi's brother. Faraz Zahabi is the legendary coach who coached GSP, Rory McDonald at a TriStar. Yeah, Joe Rogan calls him the smartest coach in MMA. He's his brother, and he's coming off of a win recently. Who did he beat in 2024? He beat Pedro Munoz, and he beat Javed Basharat. Those are 2 good ass wins. Javed Basharat's actually more impressive. He beat Javed Basharat. Oh my god. Okay, I didn't even know he had that one. I forgot about that fight, dog. But then he beat Pedro Munoz. Yeah, so I guess they're telling him at TriStar, it's his time. It's his time to go.
Yeah, I got Jose Aldo.
Jose Aldo versus Ayman Zahabi. You got Jose? Shit, man. How can you go wrong with it? I'm going to go Jose Aldo as well. Have we picked the same people every single fight?
And I picked first every single one of them. And you call me the damn casual.
No, that is...
Just come on, bro.
No, that is crazy. Come on, bro. But I'm just giving you my honest thoughts.
No, I'm not trying to hear none of that shit, bro. Hey. It's all
Valentina Shevchenko versus Manon Fiorot.
Manon's swole.
She is swole. Back.
That motherfucker swole as hell.
Back big, tall, long legs.
I'm going to
go karate.
Valentina, when she get ass whooped, it be all the way. I'm going to go, man.
She only got her ass whooped by who?
One person. But that was the motherfucker, though.
Amanda, her actually had 2 close ass fights.
God damn, Amanda everybody always say he only got the ass whooped by one It'd be one.
I mean, Alexa
Everybody.
beat her. Alexa beat her for sure.
Damn,
Low-key
Alexa
twice.
man. I'm going big back.
You going Manon Fiorot?
Mm.
Why are you going Manon?
I feel like she bullies her. All them kicks are cute. Kia! Until your ass can't do that shit no more, then we in trouble. She don't throw her hands enough for me.
Valentina though?
Nah, I don't like that. Them kicks are cute.
I'm gonna go Valentina.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go Valentina.
Gotcha.
I think I mean it's gonna be interesting to watch the karate versus Muay Thai style. That's what I'm interested for in this fight right here. And then it's gonna see who's fighting the winner of Alexa and Natalia Silva, because I don't see anyone else, honestly. I don't see anyone else. Maybe like an Erin Blanchfield, but I think she's coming off a loss. So that's actually going to set up that fight. I think the grappling and low-key cancels each other out. They both have good grappling. So it's going to be the distance game. And who's better at the distance game than Valentina, honestly. Maybe Manon. We're going to find out.
Yeah.
But that's an interesting one. And then we got Bilal Muhammad versus Jack Della Montana.
Easy. Remember how you said everybody has a little hole?
Everybody got a little hole.
I think Jack finds it.
You think Jack?
I think Jack finds it.
Okay, so how you see this fight playing out?
Huh?
How do you
the
see
grappling
the fight
can't each
playing
other out? Because he gonna try to do that Leon shit, and he gonna realize, fuck, I can't. It's easy.
See, but you don't remember what actually. You remember the end result of Leon. You forget he.
No, I watched that fight 2 days ago. Bro.
He pieced him up first.
I watched the fight 2 days ago.
So he outboxed him
in
first.
the first minute of the fight, and then what happened at the? I just watched the film.
So
don't do that.
So he outboxed him
in the first 20 seconds,
and then he grabbed him.
You know why he outboxed him, right? You know why he outboxed him? Because Leon was scared as hell for what was to come next.
The threat of the takedown. That's the biggest.
That's why I'm saying he's about to win, because that's not going to be.
Okay.
And then guess what happens if these bitches got to get thrown? Now you can at least agree. If it comes down to these hoes,
nah, Jack will win.
I'm talking about this.
If it's a boxing match,
if it comes down to them hoes, he gonna win. And I think his whole camp, he was focused on, look, team, look, y'all come together, look. If we can stop this,
he has been training with Craig Jones.
If you can stop this motherfucker from putting you on the ground, he gonna start shaking and doing this. His ass gonna start shaking and doing this. I got Jack Della.
One to be deterred, though.
I got Jack Della, bro.
If this shit don't work, he gonna try it again.
If this shit worked though, Jack Della, fuck.
Man, but Jack Della, that's the one thing that we've seen is that he can be taken down. He's shown that he can't really be controlled. Gilbert wasn't able to control him too well. He was able to get up multiple times against Gilbert Burns, an impressive feat. But what happens if you take him down and you keep taking him down?
It's over.
I don't know, but we don't know. Yeah. He seems like a hard-nosed, tough kid.
Yeah.
Like fucking what is it? Scrap something is the name of his gym. It's just people who came from the bar. but he has a great jab. He has good boxing from both stances, which is unique in MMA. He has a good awareness of the kicks. He can like negate kicks and bring it into the boxing range and still dominate you. Don't forget, he had that close fight with Kevin Holland. He showed he could close the distance. He showed he could play it smart and technical, because they both played it technical that fight. He did not whoop Kevin Holland. That was a close ass fight. Don't even play like he whooped Kevin Holland. It was close and technical, and everyone was saying, that was I thought it was gonna be more.
He was touching Kevin Holland ass up.
They both got their licks off for sure.
He was just smaller than him.
They both got their licks off. But going against Bilal Muhammad has shown us he could do everything. He could strike, he can punch, he could kick, he can grapple, and he brings a great game plan every time he comes out.
Yeah. I'm not gonna hate on him.
That's why the last 10 fights he hasn't lost.
You can't hate on the dude. He's just a weenie, but like he'll beat you up. So like,
how's he a weenie?
No, he's a weirdo.
He will beat your ass.
That don't make you a weenie. That don't make you not a weenie. You could be a bitch and still be able to fight.
How's he a weenie though?
Bro's a weirdo, bro. The way he talk, I just don't like this swag. Is his style?
So you don't like his persona. You don't like his swag. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if we was to get in the ring, then I'll probably fuck around. Yeah, bro, he's my best friend.
Yeah, he's a real cool dude.
Gang. If we can try to fight, pull that bitch out pull that baby Drake. Hey, we can fight all night.
Not Bilal, but this is Bilal's chance to really shut everybody up and give people a chance to actually remember his name.
Oh, this ain't the fight.
Because even right now, even after he beat up Leon the way he did, people are still like, who's the champ at 170?
This ain't the fight, brother.
Why?
Jack Della, this ain't it. When he whoop Islam, if he beat Islam,
He's not going. But
he
the
the
thing is,
coolest
he's not
person.
going.
He the coolest person I know.
He's not going to fight Islam.
Shit.
Bilal and Islam are never going to fight.
Why? What's wrong with that?
Because Khabib says so.
Who the fuck is Khabib?
They train together. They shed blood, sweat, tears. Islam's not gonna go against Khabib. Bilal's not gonna go against. You don't know who Khabib is?
Well, let me tell you something about them Russians.
He's the leader of Muslim.
Bro, them Russians,
Islam.
Bro, them Russians out there, dog.
He is the leader of Islam. He's the most popular Muslim athlete that there's ever been, other than Muhammad Ali.
I'm not talking about no Muslims. That's a bad idea. Yeah, I won't have a house to talk about some Muslims. See, I talk about everybody. I only talk about the Muslims. Bro, you have been outside.
All right, nigga. All right, get it taken over.
I ain't talking.
But shit, that's the Will versus the Wade parlay on UFC 315, man. We get to see Bilal Muhammad, see if he can do it, see if he can pull it off, and shut up all the naysayers, and see who he gets to fight next if he does pull it off. Because he's talking about moving up, he's talking about fighting the winner of Kamaru or Buckley. Those are all interesting. But yeah, this has been the Will versus the Wade with your boy T Will and Noah Wide.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Episode 74. And we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. What's up, villains? New episodes of the Will vs. the Wade Uncensored MMA podcast drop weekly. Make sure to check out our most recent episodes and latest interviews that we've had on the channel. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.